equipment's ability to efficiently handle modern polyurethane spray systems has been tested and proven beyond any doubt. But just as specialized equipment is required, specialized knowledge, training, and experience in the use of the equipment are also required because of the overall mechanical and chemical complexities involved in the urethane foam production process. As in all trades, the foam mechanic must have an adequate technical background to understand the principles involved in the operation of the equipment and to develop a working knowledge of the chemicals he will be processing. Beyond knowing the fundamentals, there is no substitute for experience.
Hello everyone, Mike with Spray Jones. I really like that Red Adair quote. There's few that I've found that will disagree with it, and even fewer that will live by it. Getting into the two things that I have found that it takes to get a job done right, and the first is specification, and then the second is application. When you are dealing with somebody that is professional, that is not just doing this as a sideline or a quick way to make a buck. They really care about what they're doing. They're going to be very cognizant about how much area you have, how much time is it going to take to do it, how much material are they going to need. One of the most irrelevant questions that I get asked all the time is what my square foot price is. I don't care. You know, where are you located? What are we being asked to do? How long is it going to take? How much material? So on and so forth. Pros evaluate, they speak with you, they educate, they can explain why they're doing what they're doing. They're going to back it up with facts, test reports, papers. They're going to be able to run the numbers for you. Don't get hung up on a square foot number. Don't get hung up on the square footage. It can take as much time to spray 200 square feet sometimes as 1,000. So where I have seen our pricing come in at a lot different than, let's just call them the newbies out there, or even people that have been around a long time and they should know better, they just refuse to learn, you know the kind. They have an oversimplistic view of what the job entails. They throw a number at it, they have not considered all of the variables, how far they're driving, how far it's going to take to set up, whether by the time they get out there and do the job there's not going to be much time left in the day. It's just wasteful, and as a result they'll either lose money on the job, and that's fine, I guess. You know, eventually they'll not be able to do something because of loss, or they're going to stick you with an extra bill. They're going to say, well, we don't clean up, or we don't do the caulking, or we don't do the taping, we don't do the cleanup, we don't do any of the shit, we don't do something. And if you want them to do it, they either won't, or they'll hand you a bill to do it. There's always extras. So ask a lot of questions, have a lot of discussions with people. If you are finding, I guarantee you, these people that are not committed to quality all the way through will get very frustrated within the first 2 times that you ask serious, hard questions and are looking for serious answers. You can come at me all you want, blast me with the questions. I'm not going to get upset unless you're being ignorant. But if you truly want to know area, how much time, what do I think for material and all this sort of stuff, I'm going to give you straight answers. I'm going to give you straight explanations as to why. Always the oversimplistic view gets you into trouble. Oh, that's no big deal. It's going to be easy in and out. Well, it might be, but in a lot of times construction, specification makes or breaks you. Second thing is then application. The applicator is going to carry the attitude that they get from the ownership and from the management, and how they prepare the job, how do they poly, how do they clean up, how do they get the job ready. And that includes taking a look at all the tight areas, the difficult spots, if something needs to be cut, braced, modified, opened up, closed up, moved, ladders, scaffolding. All of that needs to be coordinated. Did the installer show up on time? Is he able to back in? Did he nearly rip off the eaves trough off the house? Does he look like he's been on a bender? Can he put any two words together in sentences? Like, can he describe what's going on and communicate with you? Or is he just swearing all the time and angry all the time and bossing his helper around all the time? Good installers have good demeanors, and they are able to communicate what they need to do and what they need you to do when they're on site. And they are detail-oriented people. They have to look at the corners and the edges, because nobody's paying us to do the wide open, easy areas. If that was the case, you wouldn't need a spray guy. But they're also committed to ensuring that what they've done is working. Always the people that are cutting the corners on specification and on application, they want to get in and they want to get out. They don't want to do prep. They want to do the easy way, the easy, simple things, and then they miss things, and then they don't want to come back, or they don't want to touch stuff up, or they don't clean up, they don't shave, they don't trim the foam, they don't take their garbage away, they fill up your garbage bin, they leave a mess in your place. Okay, there's a way of leaving things to a construction grade clean, and then there's just you didn't do anything. The other thing is their equipment. Are they constantly fighting with the gun? Are they constantly fighting with the pump? Have they made 16 different trips out to the truck? Are they kicking, cursing, swearing? I mean, old, raggedy equipment or equipment that isn't well maintained is constantly breaking down, constantly needing to require attention. So, when you are dealing with somebody that is going to oversee the project from start to finish, it starts with specification. It starts with how much area, how much time, how much material. Can they discuss everything with the facts? Do their installers and applicators actually back that up with preparation? Are they giving attention to detail in the corners? Are they concerned about the seams? Do they carry good equipment? Do they maintain the equipment? Does the things look safe? Or do they look leaky, shoddy? Are they held together with duct tape? Are the extension cords all frayed? And then, are they able to disassemble and get everything cleaned up in a timely fashion, get everything back into the truck, walk you through the job, explain what they're doing, and make you feel important, and show you that they care about the job? If those are the cases, then you've got a good professional installer. We had a company call us up. Well, it was a guy building a house, and we gave a price, and he got a couple of other prices, and sure enough, he took us over about... He didn't take us, he took the other guy over about $1,500 less. The guy did not detail out the job properly. He didn't tie in the roof to the rest of the house where the two sections of the home met. He left a wall in the attic completely exposed that needed to be insulated. They couldn't get him back. They had paid him in full. He refused to answer the phone, refused to do anything, emails. So finally they called us back, rather sheepish. Said, what would it take to get you out? And so I quoted him a number. I said, look, I'm not being a jerk. This is just what it takes to mobilize and go down the road this far and spray that many 100 square feet. And they ended up doing it. And my guys, when they were on site, we didn't save a thing. By the time we paid your bill plus his bill, it was more money than what your original quote was. Unfortunately, we had to lose all the other job for him to find that out. And that happens time and time again. Guys, the issue is not can they get the job done at all. It's how much collateral damage and frustration are you going to have to go through and to get the job completed. And then by the time you're done, you wouldn't do it again. So you try to learn from these videos that I'm giving you what to look for and follow your gut, because if they're rubbing you the wrong way and not giving answers to your questions early on, walk away. It doesn't matter how much cheaper it is. How it begins is how it goes. So, I hope this has been informative. I try not to ramble on, but sometimes it happens. So, smash the like and subscribe buttons for me, and tune in for the next one.